Beneath the serene waters of Lake Lanier in northern Georgia lies a story so compelling that it resonates through the depths like a whispered secret. This reservoir, known for its recreational allure, is a vault of submerged memories and forgotten towns. With each wave, echoes of its buried past, homes, churches, and graves, gently ripple across the surface, inviting us to delve deeper into its history. In the 1950s, an ambitious project undertaken by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers birthed Lake Lanier. Originally envisioned for hydroelectric power, flood control, and as a water supply, this massive undertaking transformed the northern Georgia landscape profoundly.
The project not only promised progress, but also posed significant upheavals for local communities. Homes, farms, and entire towns were submerged, leaving behind a landscape irrevocably altered. The construction of Beaufort Dam, which holds back the waters of Lake Lanier, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the complex relationship between nature and technology.
Yet behind the engineering success were stories of loss and displacement that would mark the region's social fabric for generations to come. Lake Lanier was not just a creation of concrete and water, it was a new chapter in a continuing story of human and environmental interaction. Before it was submerged, Oscarville thrived as a small but vibrant community in Forsyth County. Predominantly African American, the town was an integral part of the region's cultural and social landscape.
The decision to flood Oscarville and create Lake Lanier was met with resistance and sorrow. Many families were forced to relocate, leaving behind their homes, churches, and graveyards, anchors to their past. Personal stories from former residents paint a poignant picture of loss, but also of resilience and adaptation.
Today, the submerged town is a silent witness to a bygone era, its stories preserved only in the memories of those who once called it home. Efforts to document these narratives are crucial in keeping the spirit of Oscarville alive, even if its physical presence has been erased by the waters of Lake Lanier. Constructing Lake Lanier was a feat of modern engineering. The creation of Beaufort Dam, a key component, required innovative solutions and relentless work.
The dam not only controlled the mighty Chattahoochee River, but also provided a means to generate substantial hydroelectric power. Engineers faced numerous challenges, including geological complications and unpredictable weather patterns.
Yet, their success set a precedent for future hydroengineering projects and remains a study case in resilience and technological advancement. This marvel of engineering not only reshaped the physical landscape, but also the socio-economic fabric of northern Georgia, proving that human ingenuity can both harness and dramatically alter the natural world. The creation of Lake Lanier catalyzed significant economic growth in the region. The lake became a hub for tourism and recreation, attracting millions of visitors annually.
This influx provided a substantial boost to local businesses and helped foster new industries around leisure and hospitality. However, the economic benefits were not without their trade-offs.
The original inhabitants of the area often found themselves marginalized from the prosperity that the lake brought. Moreover, the drastic alteration of the landscape led to long-term ecological costs, which continue to affect the region's environmental health.
Balancing economic gains with sustainable practices is an ongoing challenge for the communities around Lake Lanier, highlighting the complex interplay between development and environmental stewardship.
The transformation into Lake Lanier significantly altered the local ecosystems. Native flora and fauna were disrupted, and the new aquatic environment brought changes that continue to affect biodiversity in the area.
The introduction of the lake created new habitats, but also threatened endemic species with extinction. Environmentalists are particularly concerned about water quality and the impact of recreational activities on the lake's ecological balance.
Current efforts to mitigate these environmental consequences are focused on conservation and sustainable management practices. However, the long-term health of Lake Lanier's ecosystems remains a pivotal concern for ecologists and conservationists alike. The waters of Lake Lanier cover more than just physical structures. They also submerged rich cultural histories and communities.
The loss of places like Oscarville is a reminder of the cultural sacrifices often made in the name of progress.
Preserving the memory of submerged communities has become a critical endeavor for historians and descendants alike.
Initiatives to document these histories include oral history projects and archaeological studies, aiming to bring to light the lives and stories that the lake now hides.
These efforts not only honor the past, but also serve as a crucial reflection on how modern developments can impact cultural heritage. They remind us that while physical structures may be submerged, memories and legacies can persist, buoyed by the efforts of those who refuse to let them drown.
The creation of Lake Lanier was fraught with legal and ethical challenges.
The displacement of communities raised significant legal questions, particularly regarding compensation and resettlement rights.
Ethically, the project embodied the dilemmas often associated with large-scale environmental alterations.
The balance between societal progress and individual rights was and continues to be a contentious issue.
Today, legal disputes still surface, particularly around water rights and land use.
These ongoing issues underscore the complex legacy of Lake Lanier, where legal frameworks are continuously tested by the evolving needs and challenges of the community.
The voices of those displaced by Lake Lanier carry powerful stories of upheaval and adaptation.
Interviews with descendants of those who lived in the now submerged areas reveal a deep sense of loss mingled with resilience.
These personal narratives provide a human face to the historical events, highlighting the emotional and social impact of the lake's creation.
They also contribute to a broader understanding of how such events shape communities and individuals over generations.
By sharing these stories, we not only preserve the history of the displaced communities, but also foster a greater empathy and understanding among the wider public.
This connection through shared history is vital in understanding the full impact of Lake Lanier beyond its physical and economic contributions.
The mysterious allure of Lake Lanier is magnified by the ghost stories and legends that have proliferated about its waters. These tales, ranging from sightings of spectral figures to unexplained phenomena, tap into the human fascination with the supernatural. Psychologists suggest that such stories often emerge from places with turbulent histories as a way of dealing with collective trauma and loss. Lake Lanier, with its submerged towns and disrupted lives, provides fertile ground for such narratives. While these ghost stories may seem like mere folklore, they play a significant role in the cultural identity of the area, influencing both the perception of the lake and the tourism it attracts. They serve as a reminder of the lake's complex past, intertwining history with myth in the minds of locals and visitors alike. Conservation initiatives at Lake Lanier are crucial in addressing the environmental challenges posed by its creation and continued use.
Local groups, environmental organizations, and governmental agencies are all involved in efforts to preserve the lake's natural beauty and ecological health.
Projects focus on improving water quality, protecting wildlife habitats, and promoting sustainable recreational practices.
Community involvement is particularly emphasized, fostering a sense of stewardship among those who live near and enjoy the lake.
These efforts are not just about conservation, but also about education, teaching the importance of ecological balance and the impact of human activities on natural resources.
The future of Lake Lanier depends on these ongoing efforts to ensure that it remains a viable and vibrant ecosystem.
Lake Lanier is more than a body of water. It is a reservoir of history, human endeavor, and ecological diversity. As we reflect on its depths, we are reminded of the delicate balance between harnessing natural resources for human benefit and preserving the integrity of the environment. The story of Lake Lanier teaches us about the power of human ingenuity and the consequences of altering natural landscapes. It also speaks to the resilience of communities, both human and ecological, in adapting to new realities. As we look to the future, the lessons from Lake Lanier will undoubtedly inform how we approach similar projects, ensuring that progress does not come at the expense of history, culture, or ecological health. The echoes from its submerged past will continue to shape its shores, reminding us of what lies beneath and why it matters.